Hello friends. Every instruction I'm about to give you has been verified by the mechanics at the shop where I work, so take a breath. This can be fixed. When a customer comes in with that message on their BMW, the first thing we explain is that the rear differential system is limiting its operation to protect itself. Many customers tell us, the car doesn't have the same traction anymore, or it feels strange when accelerating, and that's because the electronic system reduces the differential lock when it detects a problem. Now, something we see quite often in the shop is that the issue is related to the electronic system controlling the differential. Several customers mention the message showed up out of nowhere and then went away, and that's usually a sign of sensor issues or communication problems between modules. Like one of our techs says, if the system isn't getting reliable data, it lowers performance to avoid damage. Building on that, we also find cases where the problem comes from wheel speed sensors or the stability control system. Some customers tell us it came on along with other traction control lights, and that makes sense because all these systems work together. If one fails, the differential is affected too. On the other hand, some customers come in after driving hard or under demanding conditions. They tell us it showed up after hard acceleration or driving through curves, and in some cases the system protects itself due to high temperatures or excessive stress. You'll often hear things like, after turning the car off and letting it cool down, the message went away. At the same time, we also see problems caused by the differential fluid. Some customers say, I've never changed the differential fluid, and when we check, we find degraded lubricant or low levels. As we always say in the shop, if the differential isn't properly lubricated, the system reduces its operation to avoid damage. Also, there are cases where the issue comes from the electronic differential actuator. Customers mention, the message won't go away anymore. And at that point, the diagnosis becomes more serious. It may be necessary to replace the actuator or even inspect the entire differential. On some BMW models, there have been service bulletins related to this type of failure in the electronic locking system. Finally, something we see quite often is people trying to clear the message by disconnecting the battery. And yes, many come back saying it went away for a few days, but then it came back. And that's when we explain it clearly. That doesn't fix it, it just clears the warning temporarily.